Cauliflower Mandela was born into the Madiba clan in the village of Imvezo, in the Eastern Cape, on the 18th of July 1918. His mother was Nonkafi Nosekeni and his father was Kosi Mpakanyiswe Gadla Mandela, principal counselor to the acting king of the Thembu people, Jongantaba Dalandyebo. In 1930, when he was 12 years old, his father died and the young Cauliflower became a ward of Jongantaba at the Great Place in Mqhekezweni. Hearing the elders' stories of his ancestors' valor during the wars of resistance, he dreamed also of making his own contribution to the freedom struggle of his people. Video overlay Mandela. He attended primary school in Kunu where his teacher, Miss Mdingane, gave him the name Nelson, in accordance with the custom of giving all schoolchildren Christian names. He completed his junior certificate at Clarkbury Boarding Institute and went on to Healdtown, a Wesleyan secondary school of some repute, where he matriculated. Mandela began his studies for a Bachelor of Arts degree at the University College of Fort Hare but did not complete the degree there as he was expelled for joining in a student protest. On his return to the Great Place at Mqhekezweni, the king was furious and said if he didn't return to Fort Hare he would arrange wives for him and his cousin Justice. They ran away to Johannesburg instead, arriving there in 1941. There he worked as a mine security officer and after meeting Walter Sisulu, an estate agent, he was introduced to Laser Seidelski. He then did his articles through a firm of attorneys, Witkin, Eidelman and Seidelski. He completed his BA through the University of South Africa and went back to Fort Hare for his graduation in 1943. Wits 1. Nelson Mandela, top row, second from left, on the steps of Wits University. Meanwhile, he began studying for an LLB at the University of the Witwatersrand. By his own admission he was a poor student and left the university in 1952 without graduating. He only started studying again through the University of London after his imprisonment in 1962 but also did not complete that degree. In 1989, while in the last months of his imprisonment, he obtained an LLB through the University of South Africa. He graduated in absentia at a ceremony in Cape Town. Entering politics, Mandela, while increasingly politically involved from 1942, only joined the African National Congress in 1944 when he helped to form the ANC Youth League, ANCYL. In 1944 he married Walter Sisulu's cousin, Evelyn Mays, a nurse. They had two sons, Madiba Thembekile, Thembi, and Makgatho, and two daughters both called Makaziwe, the first of whom died in infancy. He and his wife divorced in 1958. Mandela rose through the ranks of the ANCYL and through its efforts, the ANC adopted a more radical mass-based policy, the Programme of Action, in 1949. Action, in 1949. Flat 13 Mandela, Nelson